All right, thank you very much for staying with us. And now, of course, to the world of football. Earlier today in Africa, nominees were rolled out by CAF towards, of course, the big gala awards in Marrakesh. CAF, of course, revealed the aspects of the player of the year, the goalkeeper of the year nominee, where, of course, Mohamed El Shenawi, Yashin Bono, Andre Onana, Ron Williams, Edward Mendy, Osman Benbot, Youssef Moutier, Jigu Diarra, Pape Madou, and Lading Baji. Of course, as the goalkeeper of the year nominees ahead of the award. We also had the player of the year, quite a number of lists. A 30-man list was listed out by CAF. And Nigeria has only one representative, Victor Osimhen, amongst the likes of Riyad Mahrez, Mohamed Salah. Talk about Achraf Hakimi, Ibs Bissouma, Youssef Enesiri of Morocco, and not forgetting Azadin Onahi, also not forgetting Seko Fofana, amongst others, for the player of the year. We also had, of course, the men's coach of the year, Abdelak Benchika, Marcel Kola, Yuan Micha Obayang of course, in that one, Tom Senfet of Gambia, Basiro Kande in that particular one, Amir Abdul, Walid Regregi of Morocco, Chukwuho Konde, Aliou Cisse of Senegal, and Pape Thiaw in that particular order. We have also the national team of the year, Cape Verde, the Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, Equatorial Guinea, Mauritania, Morocco, Mozambique, Namibia, Senegal, and Tanzania. And of course, to shed more light and also to analyze and discuss these particular nominees released by CAF is a journalist all the way from the Gambia. We're talking about Fode Mane. He joins us this evening. Good evening to you, Fode Mane. How are you doing?
Evening, Favor. I'm good, alhamdulillah.
All right, let's go straight to business. For your country, the Gambia has been nominated as one of the teams for the team of the year in the men's category. Quickly, let's look at that. Gambia, getting that particular nominee, how did you receive the news, and what do you think it makes for the Gambian football?
Yeah, I think the news came early morning here. It was just 7 o'clock when it was published that the Gambia have been nominated among the top 10 national teams, to vie for the CAF Awards Best National Team of the Year. This is the second time. Let's not forget about that. In 2022, again, the Gambia were nominated, and this time again, we made the list. So it was a joyful moment for everyone. If you go on social media, everywhere, people talking about it. We made it again. But it's not a surprise to many because, the national teams, if you look at the senior national team, and most especially the under 22, I think if they are put into consideration, they are put a lot to deserve this position. And yeah, people celebrated it, but it was not just as last year. But this time, everyone, I think we're like, this is something that is not surprising anymore. The Gambia deserve to be here, and yet we are here, considering the achievement that we had from qualifying for our first AFCON in 2021.
Okay.
And again, we were vying to see how best we can make it to the second one, and yet we did that. So I think it's a deserving one.
All right. So who do you think will win the men's national team of the year?
When it was published, I commented. I was like Gambia, but looking at it, I think it's just a joy that we've been nominated among the top 10 national teams to compete or to contest for the national team of the year. But then, if you look at Senegal, you look at Morocco, you consider yourself, you just be like, wow, we're proud. We have nothing to lose because we made it in the top 10. That is a big thing for us. So I think, here I will just consider Morocco or Senegal winning the national team of the year. But then I think Morocco is having an edge even over Senegal.
All right. You've tipped Morocco to win the national team of the year. Now let's come straight to the coach of the year. Quite an interesting list. Morocco's Regregi after the exploit at the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. We also have, of course, Tom Senfit for the Gambia. We also saw what he did with the Gambia. We have lots and lots of coaches in that particular list. Let's look at the coach of the year, the nominees. Who is the favorite for this particular one?
Oh, we have very good masterminds here. We have the Moroccan coach, who has done wonders in the World Cup. We also have seen the historic thing that he have achieved at the World Cup. I think not wasting more time on this thing. I think he's the deserving one to take this thing home. But then again, we have a lot of people who can also surprise if they can surprise the continent if they happen to be the winners. The likes
Okay.
of the Mauritanian coach. He really put his team in a very he removed them from in a very critical situation to qualify them to the AFCON. And he's someone who I really admire the way he plays, the type of team he's building. Alusi is another one, and yet you can also consider Tom Senfeld as another favorite. But I think the best of the best here goes to the Moroccan coach.
All right, the best of the best goes to the Moroccan coach. Says for the Mane says it's going to be a Moroccan night, even though, of course, we don't know what will happen come December. Now, let's go straight now to the goalkeeper of the year. Now, this particular category is the first of its kind introduced by CAF. To celebrate and to recognize goalkeepers, shotstoppers for their outstanding saves. And in this category, we have Andri Onana of Cameroon. We have Yacine Bonou of Morocco. Not forgetting, of course, Mohamed El Shinawi of Egypt, Edouard Mendy, and amongst others. This list is indeed interesting and tough.
Yeah, what really impressed me about this list, is Senegal having three goalkeepers, and two of the goalkeepers are all young goalkeepers. Is their under 20 goalkeeper and their Chan goalkeeper. I think this is something that really need to inspire other young players out there to know that they can make it to this big stage, not considering their age, not considering their level. As far as they put the hard work and the commitment, fight for their nation, fight for the crest, yeah, they will be there. And of course, these two achieve that. But looking at it again, we know it is the first of its kind. This award is coming, and considering performance-wise, Mendy was outstanding. He won the best award at the FIFA level, and this one he may be thinking, this one also belongs to him. But then I will still give this thing to the Moroccan people. I think Yassine Bono has been so outstanding when he was the World Cup, and you have seen him winning one
Sevilla.
of the match, winning the games for Morocco. Yeah, I think Yassine Bono deserves it in this category. But then I'm impressed with my neighbors having three goalkeepers nominated for this award. And yes, the two are all young. And this is an inspiration for the young goalkeepers or young players out there.
All right, well said. Now let's go now straight to the big one, the CAF Player of the Year, 30-man shortlist. Interestingly, African players had a very fantastic calendar year. When you look at the league for players like Achraf Hakimi, won the French Ligue 1, got to the semi-finals of the FIFA World Cup. Victor Osimhen of Nigeria won the league, highest goal scorer, and he has been bagging in goals, doing a lot for Napoli at the moment. Highest goal scorer at the CAF qualifiers for the AFCON. Look at Mohamed Salah, of course, scoring goals. Riyad Mahrez won the league with Manchester City. Thomas Partey of Arsenal had a good season. Who do you think will be crowned champion of African football?
Oh, this category is going to be kind of difficult for me to decide who exactly is going to win here. Like you just said, all these players that you counted, Achraf Hakimi, he has been outstanding with PSG, with Moroccan national team, the World Cup, he did well. He was a leader, young, but then, he was, of course, having so much of leadership skills, taking the team, encouraging them at some point, never to give up. You have Amrabat, who was also outstanding during the World Cup, and he did a lot for the Moroccan midfield. And looking at it, at some point, you could say he deserved this award. And if you come to Victor Osimhen, I think at the beginning I had to say, Nigeria has only one nominee in the Player of the Year award, and that is Victor Osimhen. And I think that one nominee could be the best nominee among all the rest. Looking at the statistics that he had in the last season, with Napoli, he was the top scorer in the African Cup of Nations qualifiers. He was the top scorer again. And he had Nigeria lost, he had Napoli, and eventually they won the Serie A after over 30 years, and that was a great thing. That was a great thing for Osimhen. I think even if you look at the recent Ballon d'Or, he made the last 10 list. I think that is a good thing, and if he's given this award too, I won't be surprised, and I will go for him to win this award among the rest. Though it's very critical. Anyone given, I think, deserve it, but then Victor Osimhen, I think I will put him ahead.
All right, for the money this time around, decides to come back to Nigeria instead of going, up north to Morocco. I mean, we'll wait to find
I
out what
have, I have, I
happens.
have, I have one thing that really I wasn't very much pleased about. That is the young player of the year.
Oh,
This is
young
not
player of the
really,
year.
yeah, but yeah, I was expecting our young, talented Adama Boyang, the Gambian Hurricane, to make the list. But then it is unfortunate, we did not see him. And this is a boy who really,
Wow.
gathered a lot of attention from the world of football. Many clubs in Europe were interested in him. And in the end, he signed for Reims in France. And Adama scored 4 goals in the AFCON, on the 20 AFCON in Egypt. He's assisted once in the World Cup in Argentina. He scored
All right.
twice. That was a good assist, and I was expecting him to be listed here, but then he was not there.
Okay.
So that is something that we are not very happy about.
All right, for the money, we hope to wait to see what happens in the coming days, and we'll wait to see if your predictions will come to pass come December. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much, Phil.